All these African countries truly wishing they could unite with Nigeria.
Let me tell you one big difference between us and those politicians we always talk about. The politicians, when they fail, they stand up, they go again, and they keep going. They never stop until they succeed in what it is. And most time, it is in destroying your life and my life and the whole of our lives in Nigeria.
So that Ghana also learned from Nigeria in the area of managing constituency election results.
He said Ghana copied Nigeria.
Hey guys, welcome to Chivicinspirations. Thank you once again for tuning in to see what we have here on the stable of Chivicinspirations. Compliment of the season, and how are you doing? My name is Victoria.The, aka Chivicinspirations, connoted from the name Victoria Chinyere, Chivik for short. Thank you and God bless you. So guys, without any waste of time, we will delve into what we have here for today. But once again, thank you for the love and support in my previous video. I do appreciate your comments and your response based on the video. And now guys, this is almost like a follow-up because I am on a journey of finding myself better and trying to be the best version of myself and living the best life in the best shape form I can as a Nigerian citizen living in Nigeria, because there are a lot of things that would definitely want to frustrate you as a Nigerian. There are a lot of things that will always want to put you in a sad mood, but at the end of the day, your ability to look beyond these things, thrive and survive and sustain is almost impossible. But once you can achieve that, that is the best thing ever. You don't want to even talk about the economy. You don't want to even talk about the attitude of your own fellow Nigerian citizens on a daily basis, like day-to-day experience, both online and offline. A lot of things, like I said. But guys, before I explain further and talk further, I would really like us to look at these videos that I will be reacting to, or we will be looking at, in a very logical, analytical, and rational point of view, without sentiment, without bias, just saying it just the way it is, you know, to educate, entertain, inspire, motivate, captivate, not just you, but your spirit, your soul, and your body. Because I believe most of the people I have here are adults with like minds and prospects who want to see Nigeria do better, who want to see Ghana do better, who want to see West Africa do better, who want to see Africa unite. But the big question and the elephant in the room is, can Africa unite? Just like you've heard in the title, can Africa actually unite? Is West Africa in unity already? These are the questions that we will touch on, we will deliberate on. Based off these videos, we're definitely going to take on people's own opinion, perspective, yes, on what they think, how they feel about the whole thing, so that it doesn't really look like I come out here to rant and, you know, vent and make noise and all whatnot. But please know that as a human being, personally speaking, the only way I clear my head, my mind, is when I air my view, air my opinion, without sentiment and bias, not to bring down anyone, not to demean anyone, not to demote anyone, not to drag anyone, but just saying it the way it is, so that we can have a common goal and understanding. We can have a common dialogue, conversation, and look forward to, you know, having better solutions to our problems as citizens of different countries in West Africa, particularly Nigeria, Ghana, and some other countries in West Africa. Exactly. But like I said, let's take a look at these videos, and I will come back to talk more and react better on them.
You. I'm not just only talking to you, I'm talking to myself. So I am inclusive in whatever it is I'm saying. So I'm not exempting myself. We sit down all the time and we talk about politicians this, politicians that. Politicians did this, politicians did not do that. When are we going to do something? Politicians that we talk about, do they have two heads? It's not the same head you and I have that they also have. Let me tell you one big difference between us and those politicians we always talk about. The politicians, when they fail, they stand up, they go again, and they keep going. They never stop until they succeed in what it is. And most time, it is in destroying your life and my life and the whole of our lives in Nigeria. But we that we say we are not politicians, we that we want Nigeria to work, we that we say we are there, we are citizens, we do nothing. We complain, we are angry, and then sometimes we actually stand up and do something. But guess what? The moment we meet the first failure, we stop, we run away, we say we are no longer doing. If you think it cannot be worse, don't worry, we will get there. That was why people thought 2015 cannot be worse than 2015. Did it not get worse? 2019 we thought it cannot be worse than that. Did it not get worse? In short, 2011 we thought it cannot be worse. We saw 2014. 2014 we thought it cannot be worse. See where we are. 2023 we thought it cannot be worse. Where are we right now? Yes, I'm talking to you as I'm also talking to myself. It can be worse. if we do nothing. And the thing is that we are not doing anything. We just sit down as if we are helpless. Power belongs to the people. When they are come and say they are going to rig the election anyway, you sit down. Your mates are going to rig the election. You are not saying that they can, not on my word, they cannot read it. Do they have two heads? Then you go home and before me, I am a man. I am a man. I am a woman. Don't you know I'm your mother? Don't you know I'm your father? I brought you to this. Keep quiet. You as helpless can be. No be you that they take your head, they do people, they do anyhow there. So what do you do? What do you feel do? Nothing. Other than to sit down and complain. Bring 3 Nigerians. No, what am I saying? 2 Nigerians together, they will spend the whole 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever hours they have together, talking about what Nigeria and how bad things are and how they like. I think Nigerians like their pity parties. They just sit down and complain, and then the person will be trying to tell you how he has been able to survive in spite of all the wahala. So there's a sense of achievement. There's a badge of honor that Nigerians carry in their suffering, the worst kind of suffering that is being meted on them. You see your life. You are the problem. The politicians are not the problem. You that you have refused to do something, you are the problem. So we are in 2024. People are still talking about 2015 election and how they blame the people that refused to vote for Jonathan. So why didn't you keep Jonathan in office? Yes, now, was he not already there? Why didn't you keep him? You couldn't, and then you are here talking. So you are not taking responsibility. Okay, now. As I'm here, I'm not sitting down and say, oh, people rigged the election in 2023. Absolutely. Do I blame myself? Yes, I also blame myself. Why did I allow them to rig the election? And that's why come 2024, we died there. No moving anyway. We must ensure that the election is not rigged. That is my own. It's not to sit down and keep saying that, oh, this has been done, that has not been done. One of the biggest things that we are supposed to do as citizens is to hold those who are in office accountable. We don't do it. We vote for people, we go and sit down and turn the other face and be expecting that they are going to do magic. Anybody that gets voted into office, you must hold that person accountable. And I think it was Jefferson Thomas, right? Or Thomas Jefferson that said that the eternal vigilance is the price you pay for democracy. Yes, democracy has a price.
That Ghana also learned from Nigeria in the area of managing constituency election results. Until the last election in Ghana, all results come to the EC headquarters in Accra. That is parliamentary and presidential. Although Ghana is not a federal system, but they learn from Nigeria where you have returning officers that announce results for parliamentary elections in the various constituencies around the country.
Ghana don't do their election or elect their new president. But what you can do there be say, our dear Mahmoud follow for the electoral observers. We go there. Now Mahmoud read there now. Come talk say Ghana copied Nigeria electoral process. He said Ghana copied Nigeria. See the way Nigeria take the election. Now Ghana just copy, take do up like that. See, make I tell you, you don't say I go always talk say Ghana they copy us. But for this election, don't Mahmoud your mind. Don't say Ghana copied us. I come to look for internet, make I go see where Ghana break person head. I come to look, make I see say police brutalize people that came to vote for this polling unit. I don't see. I come to find make I see say they don't carry ballot box. I don't see. Now Mahmoud, don't say they copied us. How? Copied us. Now the opposition won the incumbent. The opposition now win the incumbent party. It happened like that for Nigeria. I don't hear anything like go to court. Make us see the cut off for you. You don't know announce the election results by 3 a.m. How they take copy us? we are. I don't understand. The thing why they see, I don't see where the thing no tally. I don't see the electoral sheets where they talk say the council here. I have no off. Mahmoud, where they for copy us? Which place? Which one? Go. Did they copy? We are Ghana copy us. Ghana, no mind that.
Start your day and have a good time. Even when you need to.
Ghana, no mind that. You see the reason why when I wait the Ghana still they get out the yabos. Then that man now where they talk. He do us shaking. 2023, he finished our life. Now I talk stay on a copy us. Ghana no copy us for this one. We dey beg. If I know the template when I take use, don't do this in the last election. Ghana they wanna borrow us. Now man wait be on INEC. I don't know what they call on electoral body. But wait on they call me on borrow us the person. They do our election for us. That man will talk. He has finished our life. Mamma mia.
I'm shocked that Nigerians in Ghana are celebrating Ghanaians on their very peaceful election. I'm shocked. I thought it's you people that will say, oh boy, go and make money, go and make money. Whenever we're talking about integrity and a civil mindset, you people are the same ones that will say, money is everything, money. Why are you people shocked? Why are you people shocked? Bunch of ignoramuses. Bunch of ignorant people. The problem with Nigerians is that they are so ignorant. Let me add myself, we are so ignorant that we don't even know how things connect. You're just looking at results, but you don't know how those results were attained. Why? Because you people are not interested in the processes. You people are not interested in the foundation. You're just interested in the results. Everyone is like coming online. I see Nigerians make on that, and the annoying thing is that they go with this pidgin English that signifies a criminal by every education. It pisses me off. And I say that it tells you that these people are just zero when it comes to brilliance. And they'll come and tell you, Nigerians, come and see what is happening in Ghana. Oh, so you people love that. You people love it. But then have you truly asked yourself how Ghanaians were able to achieve this thing? Have you people truly asked yourself the kind of mindset that Ghanaians had to build over the years? The kind of system that Ghanaians were able to build over the years to establish such things? These are the same mindsets that you people would reject. These are the same mindsets that you people irritate at. Now you're saying Ghanaians. When I keep telling you people these things online and offline, they will treat it like figures. They will tell you, this is poverty mentality. This is now who's laughing? Who laughs last? Who's laughing last? This is poverty mentality. Let me tell you something. When it comes to good leadership, forget it is not coming to Nigeria. And you know why I thank my God? People like me have been built to get used to whatever ill that happens in Nigeria. So our skins are already thick because those who endure to the end, we are saved. We're used to it. We are the ones that have formed ourselves so much that we're used to the suffering. We're used to the whole thing. You are the ones that will keep complaining. That's the situation. Oh, you people like how Ghanaians went free and fair and were able to elect the people that they want to elect. God knows his own. God knows Ghana. God lives in Ghana. And let me tell you why I said God lives in Ghana. When Ghanaians were busy acknowledging men that walk in the light than men that have money, where were you Nigerians? Where were you? Okay. When Ghanaians were busy subscribing to men that have things here and not men that have things here. When Ghanaians were busy subscribing to men that have things upstairs and not men that have things in the banks. What were you Nigerians doing? You were busy subscribing to men that have things in the banks. You people said money talks, right? Let a rich man go and fix your country now. Why are you people busy shouting, celebrating Ghana now? Go and see what Ghana is achieving. Go and see what they have. They come to my inbox and show me. It makes me break down in tears. See, let me tell you, what Ghana is today, Nigeria can never become that thing in 100 years. And I can tell you this. You people have seen a Nigerian that said that Nigeria will never get better. He knows why he said so, even though he's not in a position to say so. The reason he said so is not because of the government, but because he had looked at the hearts of Nigerians to understand what wakes up Nigerians up early morning. What motivates an average Nigerian is the need to make this, not the need to contribute this. It is the need to make this, not the need to contribute this. So Ghanaians saw this long ago, and Nigerians were like, Ghanaians are not rich, we are richer. You people were busy, testing and bragging. Those were Ghanaians, and you people are rich. Now let a rich man come and fix Nigeria. Let me tell you, the true administration of any country can never be done by men that do this. They can never be done by men that have this. You see Donald Trump forgot the fact that he has this. And what did he do? He went towards this. And Nigerians, make no mistake, don't think men that have this in Nigeria made it through this. Because let me tell you something you have to understand. You see men that have this, don't give so much importance to this. Men that have this, don't give so much importance to this. They might have this, but they don't give importance to it. Nigerians, we need men that have this. Those are people that can fix our country. But no, we don't subscribe. No, your girls, your ladies subscribe to men that have this. Your men subscribe to men that have this. Why are you people shouting? Ghanaians had a peaceful election. Ghanaians are building things. Ghanaians, everyone is moving, trooping down to Ghana. Everyone is trooping down to Ghana. Nigeria should can achieve it. No, we want this money. Let you go and solve your problem. Shameless people. It is disheartening. Cost people.
Guys, I stumbled on this guy and I took my time to listen to him, and as well Aisha on the other hand, which I've been following for quite a long time, although I'm not active on TikTok, but I got to stumble on these videos of this young man and I've been following up, and I tend to see that most of the things or almost all he says are practically true, and I can relate and I can correlate and I align to his own perspective, his own opinions and objective as a Nigerian. You heard him right. He said he's a Nigerian from the Igbo tribe and living in Nigeria. Guys, you see, there is something about some set of Nigerians, particularly that I see myself to be. Most time people tend to look at us that we are weird, we are controlling, we are toxic, we are violent, we are this, we are that, because we are strongly opinionated. We have our beliefs, we have our rituals, we have the things that makes us who we are. Okay, let me really take it down to me personally, right? Coming or judging from the family that I come from, the foundation that I was groomed with, has really played a very important role as well in making me whom I am. And it is that same root, those same character traits, that same upbringing is what has been embedded in me, that no matter what happens, there are certain things I cannot till tomorrow do. Not because it is not possible, it is possible, but when I look back to where I'm coming from, my roots, my lineage, my loins, from my own father's lineage, right? I will just hold back and, let things be, right? Because there are certain things that practically my family is not known for. There are certain things that my family, from our loins, we do not do. And there are certain things that do not align with us, right? And it is really in me personally, I can't speak for my siblings and others. It is really in me personally to always hold back to that. And one other important factor is the fear of God in me. The fear of God in me. Like, I live every day in this fear that it can be my last day and anything can happen, right? I can just end it. What next? I go face my own judgment. And that's why there are certain things I practically cannot even indulge in the course or pursuit to earn a living or to survive, because it does not align with me. And when I see people who act and behave in these ways that are different from me or my own way, I look at them a certain way and I will just laugh and I'll be like, are these people really humans like me, or am I really okay, or is something really wrong with me? And personally, I have this strong instinct. I'm definitely going to speak for myself, because I want to be more realistic to you people, more pragmatic, so that most of you who just joined, who are following me, will understand me better. Some of you cannot relate and understand me very well, because I most times don't even come out here to open up the way it is, so that you will see me secret open as it be, as they be, without reserve, like no skeleton in the cupboard. As you see me, so I know the fear face. I know the fear face. I respect people. I can tell you anything to your face with respect and courtesy, no matter whom you are. Why? Because I've seen it all. The only thing I'm just waiting for in this life is to achieve my goals and leave this world. I don't hold this world to heart the way some people hold it, and I don't attach so much importance to material things. The way I perceive and see life, if most people see it that way, this world will even be better off than where it is, because I believe we came empty and we'll leave empty, right? Some of these things are the things that my instincts always tell me. That's why I cannot stay with somebody that there's something evil, there's something demonic about you. If there's something evil and demonic about you, my instinct already will just tell me, go waste time. It will show, and I will confront you immediately. I'm very very open and confrontational. I believe not in violence, but in dialogue, so that we can reach dialogue, talk about it, trash things out, right? But when I see that it's not working, I stay off, because my mental health, my peace of mind, my happiness is always my topmost priority. You can take everything away from me, but you see, my mental health, my peace of mind, and my happiness is my topmost concern. That's why I am always happy and cheerful. And also, the things that will make me go to my low moments, like trigger me to be very pained and angry, I always avoid it, because that is one of my weaknesses. When I am angry, I do not like the best of myself. It's not that I go violent, I go all hell out, but it messes up with my mental. It makes me sick. It breaks me down emotionally. Forget the fact that you see me talk, vibrant. If I'm emotionally down, I can cry like a baby. I'm a cry baby, and that's why I hold my heart. I guard myself very well, so that external invaders will not come and tear me down. Exactly. That's why if I feel like I have issues with people, or I have offended you, I will just come out, ask, what have I done? Let's talk it out. Fine. If we can't, I let it be. Of course, life is not that serious. Everybody can live and survive just the way they want, right? We must not intertwine trying to survive, but when we unite, we can do exploit. I believe in the strength of unity. I believe in the strength of love. I believe in the strength of uplifting and supporting people. Yes, it doesn't matter the sexes, male, female, boy, girl, it doesn't matter your age. I believe everybody is important, right? I believe everybody is unique in their own way, because God made us different. God made us uniquely different, and you can shine based on whom you are, made by God. I can shine. Now, back to the subject matter. When you talk about Nigerians and their attitude, their way of life, typically, just like you've heard, an average Nigerian, I will not generalize it, that's me, an average Nigerian or a typical Nigerian can do anything for money to earn a living, can go to any length, selling themselves, like selling their birthright, selling their destiny, selling their siblings, selling their family, buying their family, in fact, their parents, just to get this money. We see this news fly over the media of son buying the mother, unaliving the mother, unaliving the brother, based off one negative, evil reason for wanting to make money. And I ask, what kind of money is that? And at the end of the day, where are you even taking the money and the things you will end up buying with the money too? Recently, I just opened up to my Bureau the exchange guy on what I do to earn a living, because it's been years I've been dealing with him when it comes to exchanging dollars. Of course, I have siblings who most times when they want to do things in Nigeria, they send money and I exchange and do the things that they want me to do. So not until I got monetized on YouTube and I started earning, also exchanging money with this same guy. And he was like, what do you do for a living? And I opened up and I was like, this is what I do. I shared my YouTube link to him. He watched and he was wowed and even subscribed and told me on WhatsApp that he had subscribed. And I was like, thank you. He said, I never knew that you have this kind of platform and you do the kind of things you do. I was like, that is it. You've seen it. There's nothing to hide. It's just that because the world is evil and wicked, we tend to hold ourselves, back and keep some information away, right? Not because we're hiding anything. And he was like, I thought you are into Yahoo. I used to think that you might be married to a Yahoo person and all whatnot, because I keep wondering. I say, now you don't see him now. Which Yahoo? I say, if you want to know, okay, come to my house. I will welcome you and relate with you. He said, no need for that, because for the years and period of time he has been observing me, he can really attest to the fact that this is what it is, and he doesn't want to go further. And we left it at that. He watches me. I don't know if you watch this video. I know. And at the end of the day, it sparked up something in my head. Like, does it really mean that everybody now in Nigeria now is being seen as a scammer? If you're exchanging dollar, if you're doing business with dollar or foreign currency, it's almost yes, because what we are seeing in the world today from young people, some young people, not all, because there are still young guys, female, that are legitimately doing, hustling to survive without staining their hands and all those incriminating stuff, right? But almost everybody wants to follow the trend of what? This scamming of a thing, and it's already eating deep. And yes, just Aisha said, we do not even hold ourselves responsible and accountable. Then why should we even hold our leaders accountable? I said this in my previous video, because if you know what you want, if you know what you stand for, what you represent, when you make mistakes, when you do something wrong, you hold yourself accountable and responsible to even know where you have flawed, you've erred, and correct it, apologize to yourself, heal and come out of it before you even come out to the society to even try to hold others accountable. It's just like somebody that has their brother, their sister as a Yahoo boy, Yahoo girl, your cousin, your nephew. You have them and they are into it. At the end of the day, you're coming out online, you're shouting Yahoo, scam, but your person, they do worse than. Like, that is even the height of it. And at the end of the day, who is deceiving who? You see, all these crimes put together is what has made the country Nigeria where it is today. The insecurity from our police system is not even where we want to go to. The insecurity in our society is not where we want to go to. The attitude of our leaders is not where we want to go to. That is affecting us. And when it comes to the very time and opportunity that we have to change things, correct things, and get things better, you see everybody facing different angles. That is when this person will say, I be Hausa, you be Yoruba, I be South, you be Igbo. Everybody would scatter. Everybody would scatter to your tents, O Israel, and start fighting each other. Instead of us to collapse as one Nigeria, just like we saw Ghanaians do. Despite your party, despite who you're supporting, at least let it be on the grounds that you are rooting out for the right person that will deliver. Not because this person is feeding you, giving you peanuts. You want to take it upon yourself that you must support him, and you know he has negative character and personality. He's a bad influence to his family and to his society. You want to support him. Anywhere Bele face, now there we go face. These are the kind of people we breed in the country. And yet, we want to come out and compare ourselves with other countries that knows their problem and can handle their problem and can solve their problem. Oh my God. Make this make sense. Like, are we ready for this conversation? And come together with them, when they even see that there are things that we are doing that does not sit and align with them. Just like me, I have stated earlier, there are people I cannot associate myself with. There are people I cannot relate with. Not that I hate them, no, but this is me, right? And we want to force ourselves on other nations to accept us, to take us the way we are. Now so we be, now so we did, now so we did. You must take me or leave me. That's why we can't change. That's the mentality we live and we're going to die with. I don't want this kind of thing and you're forcing me. No, learn to draw the lines, learn to draw the boundary. You see, personally, I need to wait for a person to tell me get out before I get out. Once I perceive your body language, your vibe is not aligning, I withdraw. Before you say get out, I don't move. That is it. And if I know that this is what you are doing, I will tell you to your face that this thing you are doing, I see and I understand. It's either you take a look at it, correct it, or you leave it. You apologize or not, right? I respect people. I don't fear people. And that's why it's like, people misunderstand me. I'm courageous, I'm bold, I'm fearless. That is me. It's not that I am disrespectful. No, people who know me in real life, I don't want to boast, I don't want to brag, can attest to my personality. I am one humble person that no matter whom you are, can come down and relate with you. And that's why I don't hold grudge. I air my mind, I see things that bothers me and it's off. Call me back again to rewind it. I can't remember because I'm off of that space. I'm out of that. I'm done and dusted. I've moved on. Life is too short to pack a lot of negativity, grudge, bitterness, anger, pain in the mind. And you see, to add to what they've said, it is in Nigeria that you will have brothers, sisters, that you'll be in the same field of business. Most times, not all. And envy will set in. They will want to unalive you. They want to eliminate you. They want to remove you from the picture just to be in the space and there alone. In River State, for example, it is in the same River State that my own fellow Rivers as indigene will be in a position, a better position to, put me or fit me into a working department because I so deserve it and I can do it. But they would rather put another person that cannot deliver, that cannot even do anything to, improve that department, that working office, because it suits them, because it makes them happy. Even if I am their sister, I am their daughter, they don't care. It is in Nigeria. Oh my God. You will see somebody just for the fact that you look good, like you're doing well, you're being you. Envy will set in, jealousy will set in. They will begin to fight you at all costs to bring you down in order to make themselves look better. Anything, I tell myself, anything in this world that will make me try to bring somebody down to, look better. That's why I don't really personalize my opinions, my problem on people. No. Anything that will make me want to bring anybody down, may God forbid it. Even if you do anything, you offend me, I will trash it out with your ends there. I cannot come and start displaying it, dragging you all over the world so that the world will know that you are the bad person, that I'm a good person. No, after all, we're not perfect. What makes you think I'm better off than you or you're better off than me? We are uniquely different, darling. We can coexist. So when we talk of African unity, it strictly boils down to our character, our personality individually, based on our leaders, based on us as citizens. After all, our leaders in Nigeria are citizens as well of Nigeria. So how is their character? How is their personality? How is their belief? How is their trait? What are their goals? What do they think of us? How do we as citizens as well, who are not in any government public positions, behave towards each other, even from the home? They say, of course, charity begins at home. How do you treat your brother? How do you treat your sister? How do you treat your parents? How do you treat your relatives, your friends, your business associates, your family members, your neighbors? These are the questions, both online and offline. How do you live your life? It is only in Nigeria that you will be at your down moment and your fellow Nigerian want to take advantage of that. Like you are discussing, we're having conversation, open-minded, vulnerable conversations, and someone is screen recording it, someone is screenshotting it, someone is keeping records, so that tomorrow at the end of the day, if you're no longer in talking terms, they will come out to the one and say, see Asibio, see Asindo, are you better off? You are showing the whole world this person is like, are you better off? I'm not saying do not call out criminals, right? When people commit crimes, they are law enforcement agents, even though our own is not working. Even though our own is not working. But in certain areas, Like you're telling someone a problem that is bothering you, your family issues, your personal problem, like the things mistakes you've made as a human being, and you want to learn and take correction. They are screen recording it. Is that not witchcraft? So that tomorrow they will use it against you. That's just even manipulation and practice of witchcraft. Because I am talking to you, we are open, my heart is free, my conscience is free. I laugh and we talk, we end the conversation, it ends there. No matter what happens, I will not come back and say, hey, you been tell me, say, you been not tell me, say. That's rubbish. It is Nigeria, we undo ourselves. Brothers undoing brothers, sisters undoing sisters, men undoing men, women undoing women on a daily basis. Every slightest opportunity we are being given, we want to bring ourselves down, we want to undo each other. People go as far as being diabolic to unalive people. Like what you watch in the movies most times are not fake. They just want you out of the surface of the earth. What did you do? Nothing, because they feel they are threatened by your presence, by your grace, by the energy you carry, the light you carry, because light and darkness cannot stay together. They will always repair. This is the country that we call our own, that we want to unite with others. Do you actually think of what others feel about us as different nations, different countries? And how do we come together? In a nutshell, in conclusion, is by identifying our individual weaknesses, our problems, our shortcomings, our challenges, our evil doings, our wicked heart, our wicked character, the spirit of hatred, the spirit of bitterness, the spirit of jealousy, the spirit of acrimony, the spirit of unforgiveness, the spirit of grudge, the spirit of bewitching others, undoing others. You derive joy when people are crying. You derive joy when people are sad. When you see people doing well, people are happy. It makes you uncomfortable. It makes you uneasy. You can only feel comfortable when you drag people down. You pull people down. This is what happens in a country where we don't have like minds, one mind, one voice. Tribalism. Tribalism. Even in the Igbo culture and tribe, there is tribalism. See what is happening there. Even in the IPOB and Biafra projection of owning their own country, there's still division, there's still enmity, there's still hatred, there's still bitterness, there's still betrayal and killing, unaliving each other going on. Look at what is happening in Imo State and other Igbo speaking states. These are the people that want their own country. I wonder how will they even sustain, develop, and survive in that country? Is it not the same Nigerians that we're talking about? I laugh. I laugh. Not be to get country that they talk. Will they talk? Are you people true? Are we true to ourselves? You see, I'm not being personal here. I'm just being general. Like I'm touching every angle because we are all Nigerians. I'm saying this because I mostly stand on the grounds of one West Africa, one Africa. It concerns me. Now, like this, will become one West Africa, one Africa. When we Nigerians have not identified our problems, we don't even know what we want. You've heard it all. You've heard it all. There are so many Nigerians that are different and towing a different path, right? And if you see them, most times you want to ask, are these still the Nigerians? Are these still the Nigerians? But give them time. The only thing that will make them stand the test of time and prove the test of time is the fear of God in them. That's period. If you don't have the fear of God, you don't feel survive for this Nigeria. Like you can't distinguish yourself. Even with the character and upbringing. Now God, you go the fear. That's why you will not want to do certain things. That's why you'll be different. And that's why you will thrive and succeed. Because God's blessings will always be upon you. So I back everything up here today by saying that we have a long way to go. If we want to unite as one West Africa, one Africa, we have a long way to go. These things we take uncommon, unnecessary, that we are doing to ourselves are the things that are holding us back, limiting us. It's not by coming to put my life at risk on the line to say Nigeria must change, Nigeria must improve, Nigeria must be better. Then they buy me, they unalive me, I buy and go. I go. Will the Nigeria still change? Gone are those days when we carry Nigeria matter, what people they carry Nigeria matter for head. Count me out. All I want in life, if you ask me, just mind my business, right? If I see what talking about, I talk about it, give my own input, opinion, without, trying to conflict issues to be controversial, try to understand, give a common understanding and knowledge. I give my opinion and I go. I will not hold you by the throat that you must change. No, it's left for you at your own time. And my prayer is that we experience God. we experience the fear of God, the love of God, the peace of God, because that's paramount. You see, when the Bible says when the righteous rules, the people rejoice. But when the evil, the wicked rules, the people mourn. That's what's happening to us, because we have people who care less, who are demonically rooted in evil, selfish, and wicked interest. And yes, the citizen aligning and throwing in that wickedness and evil. That's why somebody will carry knife and cut the neck of his fellow human being, butcher it, and the person will be leaving this world and be in pains, and you don't feel it. I hear them point to me, gun here. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. Give me. When they robbed me, I wouldn't have been here today. I shared the story in my other channel. Now God keep me alive. December this year made it 1 year, exactly 1 year. All thanks to God, here I am today. And I'm thanking God for a second chance to life. And I promise that I will use my voice to the best of my knowledge in the positive to play my own role as a Nigerian in differentiating, segregating the wrong from right, standing out from the wrong to the right. My greatest aim and ambition is not to make all the money in the whole world. Whatever God gives me, I'm fine. I give back to the society. I know how much I impact in people's life because it gives me joy. From the little I get, I share with others. I find and derive joy making people happy, sharing with people, showing love. That's me playing my own role as a human being, just the way God instructs us that we should love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Who is your neighbor? The next person close to you, anywhere you find yourself. It doesn't matter whether it's your brother, your neighbor, your sister. In fact, even someone that you think is your enemy is also your neighbor. That's how I play my own part. So it boils down to us as different citizens cut across different countries to play a role and live up to our dreams and expectations. Because whether you like it or not, there's an eye that oversees and is watching us. I don't want to go overboard because I've talked a lot. But if we must unite as West Africans, as Africans, Nigeria, all other countries, we need to look within. We need to look deep. I am holding my own country, Nigeria, responsible and accountable first. I don't want to enter into other people's country. They know how they do their thing. Right? Ghana knows what they are doing. Other countries know what they are doing. Nigerians, it's high time we hold ourselves accountable first before we point another person an accusing finger, right? Exactly. So let's leave it here for another day. And time to time, I am on a journey of reflecting and exposing the things that will really help us, become the best version of ourselves. And if possible, I still believe, yes, hopefully, unite as one nation. Because never say never, and nothing is impossible. Because with God, all things are possible. And that is it, guys. Thank you once again for patiently watching till the end. And thank you for believing in me. Thank you for standing true to me, standing true with me till this point, for your constant love and support from the beginning of my journey on here till date. Your love, your subscription, your shares, everything you have done in one way or the other to impact in my journey right here on YouTube. I say may God bless you and reward you richly. Keep being the best version of yourself every day by God's grace, and may God strengthen you, strengthen us to improve in all areas that we need to, right? In peace, in oneness, in love, and in unity. So help us God. And yes, we can still possibly unite as one by being our brother's keeper, no matter where we are, and being the best character that we are supposed to. Any day, anytime, anywhere. And that is it. Thank you once again, and God bless you. At this point, if you're here to like this video, like, share, subscribe, and all those good stuff, keep it real, safe, happy, and blessed. To have a lovely, peaceful, successful, and a very, very Merry Christmas, like once again, and a prosperous New Year in advance. Ciao, ciao.